Yeah, speaking of that, Ross Coulthart was kind of hard on you last weekend, and I'll just put the clip up because I thought it was kind of mean of him to say. So let's just get your reaction. It's only about less than 2 minutes.
Holy motherfucking shit, guys. So, Avi Loeb, our favorite farm boy, just an innocent, curious farm boy, he has went off, absolutely went off on Ross Coulthart. Major drama is going to be happening right now. Responses. Guys, this shit is lit. Check us out. Do not go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this. It's insane. So, let's get into that. Grab your snacks, grab your popcorn. Holy shit, let's go.
Sticking out your tongue for the picture. You're so pretty, you're so popular.
This is the 3I Atlas object, which is, if some people are saying it correctly, a comet. If you're Professor Avi Loeb, you think it's potentially something anomalous. Let's deal also with the claims that have been made, mainly by Professor Avi Loeb, who is driving, God bless him, a lot of other astronomers to distraction with his persistent assertions that there is something anomalous about 3I Atlas. The ball is very much in Professor Avi Loeb's court right now to prove his case that there is something anomalous about 3I Atlas and that it's just not it's not just another meteor or comet. I've consulted with astronomers. I've consulted with people who've contacted me in great frustration because they don't understand why Professor Loeb is making such a huge song and dance on very, very limited evidence that there is something anomalous about 3I Atlas. And I've been very willing to give Professor Loeb a good go because I have huge respect for him. He's very, very well respected in the field. And I just have a hunch that just maybe he's had a tip, a private tip from somebody in NASA or some other space observatory telling him that there is something anomalous about 3I Atlas. But certainly the official position from a broad range of astronomers that I've engaged with is thus, that there is no anomalous behavior or movement detected with 3I Atlas. The most recent scientific assessments in...
Now, look, I'm a fan of both these people, right? But if you look at Avi Loeb's face, he can't wait to respond to this bullshit, right? Ross, what's going on, man? Who are these sources? I'm pretty sure he's already given his, theories and how he came about that this is a really anomalous object. Everyone's saying this. What do you mean?
Including orbital solutions from the Minor Planet Center and NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory indicate that 3I Atlas follows a trajectory fully consistent with gravitational dynamics for an interstellar comet.
If that is in fact the case, right, then why does this comet, which all comets have tails, right? Why does this comet have lights in front of it? Like, that's crazy as shit, right? This one supposedly has no tail, but it has a tail in front, which is lights. And that's really weird. There's so much different things that makes Avi conclude that it is an anomalous motherfucking object, right? This shit is weird. And not like anything else. It's an interstellar object, and it's giving some weird results. So we're going to be covering all of it. I think sometime next month, the thing is going to be coming closest to Earth, and it's going to be behind the sun, so it might do a sneaky maneuver, sneak attack. You'll know we'll be on site, ready to cover straight away, guys. Be here for it, subscribe, notifications on. Quick plug from our sponsor, which is ourselves. Trying to grow this channel, upload every single day, high-ass quality content, yeah. And I'm going to need your support. Patreon down below. You can join the $1 army. It's less than you tip your waiter, etc. And it helps so much, you would not believe, with morale as well. And it supports the continued existence of this channel and this type of video production. So yeah, share, like, all of it helps with the algorithm because we're being suppressed. YouTube does not like us, guys, because we're spreading the truth unbiasedly.
Well, with all due respect, Ross Coulthart is not a scientist. And the statement he made in the last sentence is exactly the basis for a scientific paper that I submitted for publication last night. There is no non-gravitational acceleration, despite the fact that there is evaporation from the object. That means the object is very massive, anomalously massive, 1,000 times more massive than Borisov, the previous object, and 1,000,000 times more massive than Oumuamua. And this is just the lower limit. That's the minimum mass that is needed in order for it not to show any push back away from the sun. So if you see, an object that is, let's say, a dust particle, you see twice an object of the size of a dust particle, and then you see a boulder that is 1,000,000 times more massive appearing. Wouldn't that be curious? Wouldn't that be strange? Wouldn't that be anomalous? And just to remind whoever is viewing this, Ross himself keeps talking for years about unidentified anomalous phenomena. So he makes a living out of talking, not doing science, just talking and speaking to other people who do science. And he himself is engaged with things that appear anomalous. I'm doing the science. I published scientific papers. I wrote 9 scientific papers over the past 2 months on 3i Atlas. I'm not a journalist asking for the advice of other people to tell me what this object is. I'm actually doing the research to tell me what the object is. So for a journalist to go around and solicit consensus view about an object and then talk for years about anomalous phenomena that the same people that he's talking with right now would completely dismiss as irrelevant. The same UAP that he keeps talking about, UFOs, UAP, and he talks about it for many, many, many broadcasts. If he were to go to the same people that he talked with about 3i Atlas, they would completely dismiss that as irrelevant. Yet, he believes that there are unidentified anomalous phenomena and he keeps talking about it forever. But for 3i Atlas, no. He will go to the same people that dismiss UAP and ask for their advice and then use sort of an average over their opinions to claim that when Avi Loeb does scientific work on this object, we should not accept it. Why? Because a group of other people said to him that we should not consider any anomalies. And I say, well, exactly this sentence that he said at the end, where the object doesn't show any non-gravitational acceleration, that sentence is an anomaly. Why? Because in order for the object not to be affected by its evaporation, it needs to be extremely massive, anomalously massive, 1,000,000 times more massive than Oumuamua. And we haven't seen 1,000,000 Oumuamuas.
Holy shit, right? Avi Loeb is extremely mad. He is boiling at this point. I've never seen him like this. I was not expecting it to happen. But there is a point that Ross Coulthart, believes in, these psychic abilities. He's way in the woohoo. But now a scientist, Avi Loeb, from Harvard, is studying this thing that's obviously anomalous, is saying that, these people he knew that works in this field tell him Avi's bullshit. Come on, bro, you gotta be more open-minded with that. Remember what you're talking about in the first place, right?
The current consensus of those people that he spoke with is that 3i Atlas is just an unusually large object that is on an unusually fine-tuned trajectory with the planets by chance. So it's big by chance, it's aligned with the planets by chance, it has nickel without iron by chance, it had a plume of scattered light ahead of it towards the sun instead of behind it, away from the sun, the way comets show, by a process that we don't understand but we don't care about. And it will come close to Mars and Jupiter by chance, so the timing was particularly, fine-tuned, but by chance. And, all of these coincidences. Each of them has a low probability. Some of them we've never seen before for comets in the solar system.
So before we continue to the last clip you've all been waiting for, right? I'm gonna ask you to click like right now and support the channel. Helps out a ton. It takes less than 1 second and it's absolutely free. Guys, who likes pressing buttons? All of us, right? Click that button. Subscribe 1, 2. Let's get it out there. See you tomorrow. Peace.
I wrote 9 scientific papers about these facts, submitted them to journals, and then Ross, who keeps talking forever about unidentified anomalous phenomena, decides to realize what this object is by asking around people, just asking, astronomers that he would like to pick. And my question to him is, why don't you ask the same astronomers about UAP and say the same thing that they say about UAP, because that's what they tell you.